George!
Are you guys gonna this isn't about me. You guys focus on the story. You're not trying to flaunt me.
What's the story?
You're trying to trample me.
What's the story?
What's the story?
I'm here in support of the president.
Congressman, all the cameras are back here.
George!
George, are you finally bringing legitimacy to this process? George, we want to hear about your volleyball career. George, speak up. We want to hear the legitimacy you're bringing to this process.
Come on, guys. Come on. That's enough.
George, are you worried that this is becoming a circus? George, talk about your time running a circus. George, thank you for your service.
Tell us about your Nobel Prize.
The 46th President of the United States.
George Santos, for some reason, showed up to these protests outside of the arraignment for Donald Trump, and he expected a different kind of response from reporters. I believe that one specific one yelling the most humorous things there was Jordan Klepper, I believe. Don't quote me, but I believe so.
It was.
But after he was running through this whole thing, he then finally got run off, and for some reason he was surprised that they were so mean to him in New York. Watch.
I'm doing nothing. I'm leaving.
Are you coming back at all later today?
No, because you guys make it unbearable to be here.
Where are you here then?
I came to support the president, but...
No, I'm leaving. As a matter of fact, he looked like he was leaving straight into that brick wall. I didn't see anything else he could actually walk into. Do we have that again? I just want to see. There it is on the back end as he's headed to the wall. No, I'm leaving. Look up, George. Look up. He's following the blue line for some reason. I don't know. But still, it was Jordan Klepper, The Daily Show, that was on there, and he asked a little bit more. Let's see him actually get some of these questions in.
Have you recently got a law degree? Is that why you're here?
Congressman Santos, what's your message here today?
The message is to support the president, that's all.
Are you bringing legitimacy to this process finally? Are you?
What do you think this indictment needs
Talk
to
to me about your law degrees. Which law degrees have you gotten that you are bringing here to this?
I showed up.
As first president.
So he wasn't happy. This is more of the scrum that was going down. But he did tweet afterwards because the whole point about this is to promote himself. It just isn't working that well. This is what he said. Say what you want. I showed up. What about you? Well, that's the point. Why did you show up? It's not like people said, I'm so jealous I didn't get harassed like George Santos did when he showed up and acted like he's a legitimate person who's told us his legitimate life before he stepped into office. But still, he had more to say. Because he pointed out why he was there. I stood by Trump from the moment he came down the escalator. I voted for him in the primary and twice for president in the general elections. Today I showed up because that's what real supporters do. They show up for your best and your worst days. He's there through thick. He's there through thin. He retweets his aunt on Facebook who posts things like this. If you don't love me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. George Santos, he's inspiring us all of us, Ben.
Yes, I saw recently on social a variation on that phrase. I've been thinking about it for a long time myself. If you don't love me at my worst, I'm sorry. Please don't leave me. Is really more the way somebody should be looking at it. It's incredible because George Santos was there. I know in a minute you're going to show. Also, Marjorie Taylor Greene was there. And you got to be proud as a former president that the only two lawmakers who show up is a compulsive liar and a QAnon conspiracy theorist. That's who you got on your side. Bravo, Donnie. Way to get it done. You know, and also Santos just likes going to these events. You don't even know that it's for sure to support Trump. He was there when the Liberty Bell cracked. He was the one who cracked it, from my understanding. He's the one who actually killed JFK and JFK Jr. He was the airplane in which they were riding. The guy has been a long time, and the reason why he wasn't afraid of walking through that brick wall is because obviously George Santos and Santos alone can walk through brick walls. He can reconstitute himself into vapors and come right back as he gets the vapors when he's entering Brazilian drag shows. So it's quite a life he's led.
It's amazing. And actually, you know what? I, for one, Ben, I don't trust this guy because you know what? He told us once he's Alvin Bragg's twin brother. So I'm just saying the family tree doesn't get that much further. They're all on the same vein. They're all paid by George Soros. Which, by the way, I would like to try to popularize my nickname for DA Alvin Bragg. I like to call him Da Bragg. Oh, he's got to get he's going to drop an album, 100%. Make some money off of this whole thing if he was only Donald Trump.